Hey guys, welcome to Rusted Fab Works. On today's episode, we're going to be installing LED lights. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys which lights work, which ones do not, so you guys can see. All right, to the salon.
It just needs a little shaping. To the salon.
All right, let's replace them. So to replace these is fairly simple. All you gotta do is twist off these plastic caps. No. Okay, cool. So here we go. It's got 4 lights, right? 5 if you count the little tiny ones over here. Which we are gonna count them because I gotta replace them as well. So it's just simple. Pop one off, put one on, pop one off, put one on, and now you're looking at them. They're both different, right? But actually, they're both the same because the plugins are the same. They cross-reference each other. Don't worry guys, I used to work at AutoZone, I understand. I know how it is. The whole cross-referencing side of it all. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last one. Now the last one isn't the same, right? It's a lot smaller. That's why we bought these, right? Amazon special. Okay, so putting it back on is just like that. You just put it back in and you screw back these little plastic clips like so. All done. Now let's do the other side. Take off these little plastic clips like I said before. Okay, take off the little one, replace it with another little one. You know what? Actually, right now that I'm replacing these, I'm gonna go check the front ones. I believe they're the same ones. So I'm gonna go replace those. Make sure it has LED ones. Then we take one out, pass it around. Now LED lights, they're always finicky. You always want to buy more than you need, because sometimes they come out defective from the manufacturer. Now there's a spare one here, but it doesn't have an actual light bulb there. I'm wondering why. Probably like that's a European version or something, and the US version doesn't need it. I don't know. I'll do some research on that for you. If you follow this channel and you know what that spare light is because you have one of these cars, let me know in the comment section. Don't worry about my fuel can. That's just in case I get stuck on the side of the road. The fuel gauge doesn't work right. Full means empty, empty means full, and from half to a quarter it's kind of finicky, and then from quarter down I don't really know how much fuel I have. Last time I removed the fuel tank, at a quarter tank, I removed it, and I still had about 5-6 gallons of diesel left in there. So, how much fuel do I have? I don't know. All right, time to test them out. I can't see, so let me know if brakes work. Turn signals. Yeah, it's gonna need a transistor.
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
Alright, so now we're gonna see if the front ones if they're the same little light bulbs, and we could replace them. Thank God all it is yet again another plastic nut. There's nuts everywhere on this car. Plastic ones, that is. Ah, no. Failed me. These are the double ones. See? Double. Well, you know what? We gotta order parts. And now, more light bulbs came to the house. So, okay, they're double LEDs. So, we're gonna install them. And basically, these are just like the ones from the back. All you gotta do is unscrew that little plastic piece that is right here. I'll show it to you guys right now. Plastic piece, and then the whole assembly comes out. Unscrew, unscrew, screw in. Screw in. And it's a done deal. And then you put the plastic piece back on it. Off. Put on light bulb. The case. Done. Let's go put this. And now we test it out. I need a turn signal relay because well, they're LED lights, so the resistor basically is what's needed, but I might as well get the turn signal relay because they've all been replaced to LED now. So there's not enough resistance. So we're gonna go on Amazon now. Time for some more part shopping, guys. I'll see you guys soon. So it's a whole nother day, right? Amazon arrived and they brought me some stuff, some parts for the Mercedes. They're for the LED lights, the resistors. Yeah, because I don't know if on the last video it showed, but the lights weren't actually flickering. The relay wasn't flickering for the turn signals because there's not enough resistance on LED lights for that. And I know I left the video to be continued. It's gonna continue. Don't worry, guys. That was actually my hood latch that broke. So you guys will be able to see me fabricate one out of metal because I mean I'm not gonna fabricate one out of plastic. I don't have a 3D printer. Honey, if you're watching this, which I hope you are, we need to get a 3D printer for these kind of things too. Not just because of the kids. I know the kids really want a 3D printer, but also for these kind of things. So yeah, that was my hood latch and it broke as I was done with the test ride. Hi, Finn. So let me show you guys. So watch this. It's supposed to click, okay? There's a turn signal. Not clicking. The relay for the turn signal is right here. That's the one right there. It doesn't click over. Now, if I hit it like this, you can hear it clicks. But if I put it on, okay, I have my left turn signal on right now. Oh, the light doesn't even turn on. There's not enough resistance. So that's why we got the resistors. We're gonna set up the resistors actually just on the back. You can't even see it. Yeah, we're gonna set up the resistors in the back. So the instructions are in here. Made in China.
Let's say China.
China. Okay, so here we go. They want to put it, the resistor's gonna go on the ground and the turn signal Okay, let's get it going. So here's a look at the resistors. It's 5 watts, 6 ohms. That's basically what that little inscription on there, that's what it says. 50 watts, I'm sorry, 50 watts, 6 ohms.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So, oh, look, they already have them. Boop. There it is. And I think, no way. Look at that. I don't even have to bring out any, well, I have to bring out the pliers so I can connect these. But I don't have to bring any other tools. It already comes in there. All right. Brought some pliers. Now, guys, I want to tell you guys something. If you watch this channel, please like, comment, subscribe. It's free for you guys, all right? It's free. Helps me out. I know every YouTuber says it. But if you guys want to keep seeing this kind of content, let me know if you guys like it. You guys comment. Dude, you did it horrible. Do it this way. Tell me something, guys. Ladies and gents, if you guys like this kind of content, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. And we got a lot of amazing things coming on this channel, so stay tuned, guys. Alrighty then. So is the turn signal, which is, what color wire is it? Alrighty, electrical tape. So we cut that off right there. That way it doesn't bypass through. Now, these are pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys ever seen one of these. They have the holes, right? It kind of looks like both holes will actually pass through, but actually the one closest to the actual little arm, the arm that goes over, that one usually blocks it. So you always want to put the one that's going to stop right in there. Okay. So you see where the arm is at? You want to put it, the cable closest to that one first. And then the one that's going to bypass through, which is that black cable, is going to go on the outside. Put it in there just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and crimp it. Okay. I should honestly be doing this on the table and not in the back of the car, but it's all for YouTube. So I'm holding it. Then I put the cable, press the metal part in, right? The metal part has to go all the way in, and then you can simply just press this over and holds it, and done. Now, you don't have to do this step. I do it. It's just safety, I guess. You know, I've done it since I was a kid. I learned it the bad way. So, back when I was a kid, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, well, I was a teenager. I would always watch my dad install radios in his own cars. So I said one time, oh, I'm gonna get my own radio for my car, which was, back then it was a E30. It was a 1988 BMW. 1988 BMW 325i. And what I did is I installed, oh, you see, this is where I messed up. I put it too close to the thing, so I'll figure it out right now. Don't worry, guys. And I was putting a radio on, and I put some of those connectors, some of those crimp connector, the crimp connectors. I'll put the actual name of what they're actually called. I'm pretty sure there's a specific name to them. I just don't know it off the top of my head. Which is fine, you know. It's something that you don't really do often. I don't do often, so there you go. Connector is in, and then we're gonna cut a small slither on that plastic so I can be able to fish that through. Anyways, I was connecting the stereo to my car, and I was using those connectors. Well, in my head, you know, it really needs to have a really solid connection, right? That's I mean, that was logical in my teenager head, and I decided to really press on it, and I did. I pressed on that connector very solidly. I remember, like, it was solid. It was solid in there, and I was proud of myself. You know, I'm like, heck yeah. You know, I'm 14 years old. I just connected my first stereo to my car, and to my brand new car back then, and you know, I was happy about it. Cool, you know. I completely burned, okay? Burnt ends are good. Pork burnt ends are good. Burnt cables on your stereo in your brand new car are not good. Needless to say, I didn't drive that car for a month, and it was my brand new car. Why didn't I drive it for a month? Well, because I was at the pickup parts trying to find a brand new wiring harness. I completely burnt that wiring harness from the stereo all the way through the dash and everything. As soon as I turned on the key, it was fried, guys. Done. It was a done deal. Learned my lesson, though. I learned my lesson. And then I just started applying tape every single time I use these connectors. I just started applying tape on it all the time. Every single time I use one of these connectors. Black tape. And it doesn't need to be a lot either. It just needs to be some. Right? So there's a connector. There's that. Then you grab some black tape. So yeah, there you go. 14-year-old me and my E30. I believe it was a Pioneer stereo. And the whole dash was smoked. Messed up. What is it people say? My dad always used to tell me that. Well, he still does. Do as I do, not as I... No, do as I say, not as I do. Because sometimes what I do is not the right thing to do. Sometimes what I do is not the right thing to do. If you feel like you should do it differently, do it differently. This is just the way I do it. This is the way I'm recording it. And I'm sharing it for you guys to see. So like, comment, subscribe. All right, let's see if this works. And we got blinkety blink. It's blinking fast, but it's blinking. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Let me show you. So, blinkety blink. Blinkety blink. And blinkety blink. Hi, Tails. That's Tails. That's our oldest dog. That's Miles, second oldest. And this is our puppy, Finn. Hi, Finn. You like the blinkety blink? I love the blinkety blink. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. All right, now let's do the other side. We got clickety click. Clickety click. Clickety click. Clickety click. Now let's turn on the lights. Make sure it still works with the lights on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It still works with the lights on. Lights are on, and it still works. Lights are on. Let me show you guys the front. The front, I always feel like it looks so cool. See that? That's sick, huh? How does it look in the camera? Yeah, sick. Other side works. And it works. Nice. I got it from China. Okay, so now let's pick up everything. It works. It works. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.